What's good? It's your boy JG Tennis. Yo, what? Oh shoot. Yo, what's good? It's your boy JG Tennis back with another video today. So today we're gonna be doing something different. Now this is episode 2, really a 3-part series. As you may know, the movie Black Widow and Shang-Chi came out on Saturday. On Friday night, I went to go look at Shang-Chi. It was good. My Asian friend went at it. Now, I bought Black Widow on what is that? Not Prime, Amazon Prime. But first, I'm going to be ranking 1 through 23, which I already did in my last video. But now I'm going to be doing my rankings from 24 to 1. So, just like from my last list, except it's with Black Widow, and this is it. So the first movie I have is Thor: The Dark World. Now this movie, I did not really like it. It does not have a memorable villain, it's just not like a powerful villain. And all you thought the only thing that makes him very powerful is the dark magic thing. Then Loki's fake death is kind of heartbreaking, but not really big. The next movie is at 23 is Thor. Thor, did not like that movie either. Like, I started off looking well at it, and I had guard. Then when the tone shifts, oh shit, I'm sleeping. The tone shifts to Earth, and it just didn't really do well. My 22nd favorite, the 22nd movie next on my list is The Incredible Hulk. Now, The Incredible Hulk, it was not really a good movie. It's not really an origin story of Hulk. It just shows one part in him running away from soldiers, him trying to find a way to cure himself, and then he has to get his powers back to beat the Abomination. Next on my list is Captain America: The First Avenger. Now, it's an origin story. Yes, it's an origin story. But it was not really good. A good origin story. Like, you have a villain, you have everything you need for an origin story. Like, you have Captain America, who has a heart, it's not like built for it, but has a heart to be able to do what he's trying to do. Then he turns into the big guy. He gets all these powers, and it's kind of like steroids, but not going into that. The 20th movie I have at number 20 is Iron Man 2. Iron Man 2. When I watched it, it was pretty good, not bad, but I didn't really like it. So many things were out of place. Like, you have this villain who, like, you got Tony Stark driving. Tony Stark's trying to find a way to his own uses all about to kill him. Then, his friends takes his suit, and he's not really taking It's seriously. Next on my list is Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Now, of course, this movie is going to be at 19 because we did too much. First, you have stealing batteries after you help somebody stop. Then you get them to be bad guys. Then you have the scene where they fight Ego. Then they have to fight the gold people, and then they have to fight Ego again. And that's really what set the whole movie up. At number 18 is Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel was a good movie. But the thing what I don't really understand about this movie is why didn't they have like a big gigantic villain for to take on a challenge? Like Thor the Dark World is the movie I didn't really like, and they had a villain. Thor had a villain, Loki. Incredible Hulk had a villain, Abomination. Captain America the First Avenger, Red Skull. Iron Man 2, Whiplash. Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Ego. But Captain Marvel, it was really the brain thing, but it wasn't really a big moment in the film. At number 17, I have Ant-Man and the Wasp. And this was actually a good movie. You have them. You have Scott Lang, who was he was on house arrest because he was working with the Avengers, Soviet Corps, and he found out about Hank Pym and Pope Pym's Van Dyne's mother, and she's still alive, and they try to go get her out of the quantum realm, and they get her out. And that's a really good movie, including the final battle where it's like a car chase scene. You have Ant-Man going from like normal to big to small. The Wasp doing the things too, going big and small, back and forth, doing all that. At number 6. At number 16 is Spider-Man Homecoming. Now, Spider-Man Homecoming was a good movie. Why? Because you had him with troubled things. Like you have a life of a teenage hero where he's under the eye of Tony Stark, and then there's this not really big villain, but like it's a villain who's trying to save his family and all that, and that was just such a great creative. But what I really didn't really understand was about him going to the old suit. Like why? Then where his suit is taken. Oh, I think I know. To prove something. Yes, to prove something. At number 15, next on my list is Ant-Man. Now, Ant-Man, this is a good movie. He's a thief. Like, Scott Lang is a thief. He gets out of jail, tries to see his daughter again, and lives on a life, and then becomes Ant-Man. Coincidence happened, becomes Ant-Man. Oh my god, man, I'm sleepy as heck, bro. Next up on my list, number 14, we got Iron Man 3. This was a good movie, just like my favorite part of it, the final battle. But this movie delivers some great things. You have them blowing up Tony Stark's house, and Tony Stark is like gone somewhere. And you have the final battle where you have Tony Stark with all of these suits coming to the rescue and not making it, suits getting destroyed, and this was clever for a final battle, and this was great too. The next movie on my list is Doctor Strange at number 13. And this movie is so good. It was not so good. It was very good because it got all the scenes you want. It has creativity with time, and then you mess with time, and you use time to save the day. At number 12, I have Guardians of the Galaxy, and this was good. You have a whole group of people. You have a guy from Earth. You have a girl who's the daughter of a killer. You have two thieves. And then you have somebody who's already in the jail, and then they break up. At number 11 is Black Widow. Now today is Saturday. I've watched Shang-Chi yesterday. Today is Sunday morning. Monday morning. Yesterday I watched Black Widow. Friday I watched Shang-Chi. And I'll do a ranking of all 25. And Black Widow was such a good movie. Like, you have family coming back together, and then you have this whole thing, and you have an origin of them escaping and doing their thing and all that. But this is like, it was just a good movie. Now to my top 10. At number 10, you have Spider-Man Far From Home. Now this movie was so good. You have Spider-Man out of town, out of New York. Even though he's been in Germany, he's out of New York, just like my movie Supercrab out of Japan. And this movie was so good. Even though I wish they could have done better with the final battle, where she gave Mysterio use those kind of action sequences in like those virtual things. Yeah. So at number 9, you got Captain America: Winter Soldier. So Captain America: Winter Soldier, it was a good movie. Bucky, Steve, they were friends, and Bucky had his back when he was small, when he was weak, and Steve trying to do the same thing for him. And Hydra is back there, taking over S.H.I.E.L.D. They were under the skin of S.H.I.E.L.D. the entire time, and it was just good. At number 8, I have Iron Man. Iron Man was just a good origin. You have Tony Stark building weapons, then his weapons are used by a bad group of people, and then he talked about his legacy at the first part of the film where he's in Afghanistan. No offense to what's going on now. This was back then. The movie was brought back in 2008, and he finally found his purpose. Then he built to keep him alive. His legacy. At number 7, I have Thor Ragnarok. Now Thor Ragnarok is a good movie. You have all these things. I'm so sleepy, bro. You have all these great scenes. You have more color, and you have like everything that you want. Like you have a sequence for keeping him from being Asgard. You have them going somewhere else. You involve Hulk. You involve Valkyrie. You involve all these other people, and that's what's just so good. At number 6, I have Avengers Age of Ultron. Now, y'all probably have this out of the top 10, but I love this movie. This movie was so good. You have, even though Tony Stark built this robot, then he turns evil, but it still delivers some good scenes where a reputation of Tony Stark, you have him as one of the best ever. At number 5, I have Black Panther. Now, I would have had this at the top at number 2 or at number 3, but the other 4 movies above have done better. Black Panther, historically black hero. I love this movie. You had him fighting Killmonger, which is another cat, golden jaguar. Everything that you see is here in this movie, and they do it in the African style. They do it with both warrior and king. Like you have a hero and king. At number 4, I have Captain America: Civil War. Now this movie was good. You have the Avengers. They tore apart, but then after they tore apart, Captain America gets help from Iron Man. But then Iron Man finds out what his friend Bucky did to his parents, and he got upset and felt that he'd been betrayed. At number 3 is probably the best movie ever, Avengers Endgame. This movie was so good, very good. The Avengers lost, then they go back in time to fix it, but then Thanos is brought back. But it wasn't really better than the other two. It does deliver a great scene where you have all the Avengers against all of Thanos' people, but it's all Thanos, not real. At number 2 is Avengers Infinity War. This movie was so good, even though you had the bad guys winning, but it was still good. You had everybody coming together, you had everybody doing their own thing, you had everybody having their own scene, doing all that. Then you have introductions going on. But this movie was just so good. And last but not least, the best movie I liked was the original Avengers movie. This movie was good, better than the other ones because, not just because the original, but it made more sense. Even though it was just those 6 people, all those 6 people had more scenes with each other. One's mind control, you agree. But you have them coming together to form this team. And it shows how they formed it. And then, they work together more as a team. Well, that's going to conclude my video. I'm a little tired. I'm going to get some rest, go to sleep, and do all my things. But it's been your boy JG Tennis, and peace out.